Secure the objective.
Yayo! What's good with ya? Yo, what is up, guys? It is Dreams here. And how have you guys been doing? I know it's been such a while since I've posted a video. Last video was probably a Moab gameplay back on Modern Warfare 3. And I know I've dropped the ball as far as posting videos for Black Ops 2 thus far. But that is going to change, guys. I am going to be uploading, or start to upload now, on a lot more frequent basis and get these gameplays out for you guys. So let's talk about why did I not post a video for about a month and a half or 2 months, coming up on 2 months here in maybe another week or two. And that really was because when Black Ops 2 first came out, that first week or so that the game was out, I really just did not enjoy it. And I felt, I was like, I should be loving this game. I've been waiting on this game forever, and you know, I thought it was going to be really well put together, which, as far as the maps and the weapons and everything, I really enjoyed it. But as far as the lag comp and the connection and things like that, anything to do with the connection side of things, the first week the game was out was just borderline. I'm not going to say it was unplayable, but it just wasn't. It just didn't work out very well for me at all that first week the game was out. It was almost impossible to even get a two-piece the way they had the connection set up for me personally. But I also understand that a lot of people, it was working well for them, and now maybe they don't like it as much. But now that the game has been out for a few weeks, I felt this would be a good time to go ahead and throw up my first gameplay on Black Ops 2. Because, you know, before, when the game first came out, besides the lag comp and all of that, if I did, you know, have some gameplays where I was doing really well, maybe the first side of a domination game or a kill confirmed, something like that, if I did get some kill streaks put together, the whole lobby would just back out, you know, after the first half of the game, and I'd be sitting there, you know, 55-2 after the first half of like a 6v6 dom game, and you know, here I am. Oh, I'm about to get this gameplay, get this great gameplay to be able to put out for my subs, and then everybody just quits the game dashboards, and it doesn't put any more players in the game. So just really frustrating overall. And I didn't want to put out a half of a. And what in the world just happened there? That guy just trolled me hardcore. Did a 360 knife, tomahawk, something like that. But yeah, so I didn't want to put out like a half of a gameplay for you guys. I wanted to wait until a couple weeks into the game, and now that I feel like everything is much more smooth, everything's running a lot better, playing a lot better for me personally, and I just didn't want to put out a half of a gameplay for you guys. I wanted to put out a full gameplay, full commentary, the best videos that I can. And as far as this video, this is actually, this was my first headquarters match in Black Ops 2. And this was actually a gameplay that I just got yesterday, got home from work, hopped on, and one of my buddies was on, and a couple of his friends. So we jumped into the Mosh Pit playlist, which is something that I hadn't previously played. And this is happened to be the first game that came up, was a headquarters match on this map, Slums. Ended up having a really successful game, dropped 60-some kills, 63 kills, I believe, here in the 6v6 headquarters, which I thought was was a great gameplay, seeing as how I hadn't played headquarters on this game yet. And I also really enjoyed it, guys. If you haven't played headquarters, try it out. I don't think I've told you guys this before in a previous video, but I've been playing since COD 4, and in COD 4, this is all I played was headquarters. I just absolutely loved headquarters. I didn't give a shit about any stats whatsoever. I was just die hard on the objective. Could care less about any kill to death, anything like that. All I cared about was getting the W, getting the win. And this kind of brought back some memories of that time in COD 4 when all I played was headquarters. So I do get a couple headquarters caps in this gameplay, but overall I just kind of kill whore these guys, and my teammates play it very well and hold down that objective for me so that I can just kind of go around and just give these guys the wanka. So, and also, let me go ahead and talk about my class setup. This is going to be my favorite gun in the game, and that's going to be the MSMC. And of course, we're using that sexy cherry blossom camo, just oh so sexy. And so I had to, and I did cut the video in some points, guys, as you see here, or you will see shortly. Just I cut the video where I was running around, wasn't really seeing anybody. And originally there was, I believe, almost a full party on the other team in this game, and they all quit out, you know, slowly throughout the game. But it did replenish and put some other players in the game for me. But back on topic with the class setup. So this is going to be the MSMC, and as far as my attachments go, I'm going to be using the suppressor, of course, and then I'm also going to be using the extended mags. And that is my two favorite attachments on this MSMC, and I also think it's the best sub in the game. Really manageable recoil. And as far as the debate between maybe quick mags or extended mags, I say extended mags all the way. Some people might tell you the fast mags. I just really like having the extra bullets in the clip, and it allows you to, you know, spray for a little bit longer time and you know, pull things off like that right there. Just kind of went in there and cleaned out that entire headquarters. And as far as my perks, we're actually gonna, in my first perk slot, we're gonna use a wild card, and we're gonna have Ghost. Keep us off the UAVs. That was another thing, you know, during the first week of the game that was really annoying me, getting the grind out to 55, that initial grind to 55, so I could just get off these UAVs. A lot of UAV spam, which made it frustrating. So use Ghost, stay off the radar. Also, I'm going to be using Hardline as my second perk in the tier 1 slot. That's so we can get our kill streaks faster. I think it takes 20% less points to get the kill streaks when you're running Hardline, so I really do prefer Hardline over Flak Jacket, and I'll continue on that in a second. Second, we're going to use Toughness, give us reduced flinch when shot. And in the third perk slot, we're going to be using Tac Mask, and I really like either Tac Mask or Engineer. And by using Engineer, it kind of negates the need for Flak Jacket. And I'll go on, you know, more in detail on this in another video, guys. Maybe do a class setup video. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want to see more gameplays like this from me, just hit the subscribe button so when I release a new video, you'll be the first to know. This has been Dreams. Till next time.